Ciao lovelies, it's Lunaria here, and today we're doing another Agere craft. You can do this craft even if you're not like a regressor. It's not really specific to regressors, but I thought it would be fun to show you guys some like caterpillar themed crafts that you can make. These crafts you make with pom-poms typically, so that's going to be like the main craft supply that we're using today is pom-poms. Any kind of pom-poms work, and I'm also going to be using some pipe cleaners because I'm going to make them their little antenna and stuff, and also some googly eyes. So first I'm going to show you guys how to make the basic like caterpillar shape and all. So you can use any color of craft foam for the bottom. I'm using green, I just thought it would be cute. And you're gonna cut out a strip of the craft foam. You're gonna cut out a strip of the craft foam. It doesn't have to be very big. Honestly, you're probably gonna wanna make sure it's not super big, but I digress. And you're going to cut two of them the exact same size because this is going to be a headband, or not headband, this is going to be a hair clip. So you're going to want to ensure that you don't get any hot glue to sealing the clip, because sometimes if you use hot glue on hair clips, you can accidentally seal the hair clip shut and then they're no longer functional, and that's sad. So here is the base. So to make the general like caterpillar shape, it's pretty easy. You're just gonna need some pom-poms. So first and foremost, pick out your pom-poms and decide like the theme, I guess. And a key thing here as well is that you're going to want them all to be somewhat around the same size, or at the very least, they need to be functional with your hair clip. You can use like a smaller sized one for the head. That honestly might be a good idea in general, just to use a smaller one to make the little face and whatnot. But you're just gonna want to arrange your pieces and figure out the way you want to make your caterpillar before you even start gluing anything. This will save you a lot of struggle, time, and frustration. I think this doesn't look enough like a caterpillar, so I'm going to go back to smaller pom-poms, personally. And we're just going to set them up so that I can see how I want them to look. And for some others, I've got some multicolored ones, but I'll use those in a second. I'd rather just do some plain ones first for this. So here's red. And the last one I'll do, sure, white. Last one I'll do white. Okay. Now that you've picked your pom-poms, you know your pattern that you're going to be doing, move them away from the strip of foam for a moment. Next, you need to take, this is when you're getting into your pipe cleaners. Yay, pipe cleaners. So, take one of your pipe cleaners, and you're going to want to cut it in half because you don't really need that much of this. So once you've cut it in half, you're going to fold it in half, like so. So you've got like a cute little thing here. And then you can use your hands. You could also probably use like wire, oh shoot, what is it called? Pliers, there we go. You could probably also use pliers, but like, you don't have to. The reason that I chose pipe cleaners was to avoid having to use pliers. So you're just gonna tuck and roll the ends to look like little antenna. And then fold this bottom part here flat, because in order to have the antenna naturally coming in between the pom-poms, we're going to put the antenna down first, if that makes sense. So you're going to put down your glue. And then you're going to place your you're going to place your antennas down, like so. And you're just gonna let that cool so that it hardens, dries, and stays in place. The reason we're doing the antenna first is because it's going to help the antenna sit naturally in between two of the pom-poms to make it look more like a caterpillar. So let that sit just for a second. I need to get my hot glue gun going. It's having a bit of issues, mainly because I used too small of hot glue sticks. Lesson learned. Also, be super careful not to burn yourself. I have learned the hard way how painful that is, and I cannot stress enough how awful it feels to burn your hands with hot glue. Do not burn your hands. So, push all of your little pom-poms into place. Putting on the hand protector at this point. Alright, and make sure that they're all snugly on the felt, except for the head, because again, you're leaving that off so that the antenna can secure to the foam with the hot glue that you put on there. So go ahead and let that sit, let that cool down a little, get any like hot glue strings off of it that you can, since you know hot glue makes messes like everywhere. All right, before we put the pom-pom on for the face, we're doing the googly eyes first. This is gonna make it so much easier for us than trying to like pop them onto the thing as it's already on the hair clip. So I honestly think this is probably the way to go about it. I'm gonna get two small little googly eyes. Let me grab two. Do you think these are too? No, I think that's fine. I was gonna say, do you guys think these are too big? But then I thought about it and I was like, no, because it's supposed to be like cute and like, you know, it's a cartoonish version of a caterpillar, so I think it's all right. So next, take your googly eyes. Wow, I just shot those over there apparently. Take your googly eyes, attach to the face pom-pom that you chose. Really make sure that they're on there nice and good, secure, I guess is what you want to call that. Man, I'm not good with words sometimes, y'all, but anyway. So go ahead and get your googly eyes onto his face, like so. He's got him little eyes. Oh, shoot. There's him little eyes. So far you should have the body on foam, like so, with the antenna. And then you should have, this isn't glued, it's just holding this in place. That's the bottom layer. And you should be waiting for the glue to dry on the googly eyes of the head. The next step, you're going to glue the body onto the layer of foam that you put down as the base with the hair clip. I'm gonna do mine facing outwards. There is a reason for this. I think it will be easier to use this as a hair clip if the part that makes it open and close is easier to access. Once the body is fully secured, again, just take a second, clean off any hot glue, like strands or whatnot. And then you're going to go ahead and it's finally time for us to allow our caterpillar to have his face. This whole time he's been headless. So let me get another hot glue stick real quick. I ran out of the right size, so this is gonna be a bit of a rough go of it, and then put down a dab of hot glue where you want the head to go. I'm going to be extra careful and use some tweezers to help me get the head into position so that I don't burn my hands, because again, I'm kind of paranoid about it at this point. It really hurt. I will not like to do that again. Personal experience is the best teacher sometimes, honestly. So here is our adorbs little caterpillar hair clip. He's got cute little eyes, cute little antennas. His antennas are a little bit big, but like I think it's alright. You can also do like feathers for the antennas, and also you could put like charms on the ends of the antennas or other pom-poms. I'm gonna leave him like this because I think that's real cute. And so thank you lovely so much for watching. That is the Agere DIY on how to make caterpillar hair clips. If you like what I do on this channel, please subscribe. I don't have a subscriber goal right now. I'm just honestly really enjoying the community that we've got going, and so honestly that's the dream. That's the goal, is to have a community that supports each other, that is helpful, that is kind, and I think that OFT has that. So if you feel like you'd fit well within that community, please subscribe. We do try to keep things light, positive, and happy. I occasionally talk about some serious stuff, but most of the time I keep it pretty chill. So yeah. Thank you, lovelies, so much for watching. I've got my caterpillar on my head. I did say I was going to try to do more face cam for the outros, so here I am. So yeah, sorry I look gross. I'm in the middle of all my household chores. I'm just filming when I have time, so let's get into the important stuff, which is where I get to tell you to stay awesome and love yourself. This is something that's super important to me personally, to make sure that I spread this message, because it's something that I feel like, I know that it gets said a lot. I know that a lot of people talk about self-care and loving yourself and like mental health struggles, but I don't think that there could be an oversaturation of people sharing positivity about this. I think it's perfectly fine for all of us to do it because it's a great thing to share. Sharing positivity and kindness and brightness in our lives with each other is one of the ways in which humans really can like cope with things, especially when the world gets kind of dark. So keeping that in mind, if you're feeling kind of down, or if you're feeling like you're, you know, got a heavy storm cloud over your head or anything like that, do something nice for someone today. I guarantee you'll feel better. Like, not fully better. I'm not saying like, oh, it cures depression, because like, I'm not neurotypical. I'm not going to tell you guys to go eat kale. But, you know, I think it does help us on like a spiritual level to be kind to others, and it helps us feel better, not because we expect something back. It makes us feel happy because it's just simply a good thing to do. So you all are tasked / challenged today to go do something nice for somebody, because it's important, and I think the world could use more kindness, and I hope all of you have a wonderful day and night and all of that, and I hope you remember to stay awesome, and love yourself. And I will see you in my next video, post, or, you know, whatever comes next. So, bye, lovelies!